him. We are descendants of Abraham and have never been slaves to anyone. What do you mean by saying you will be made free?
Okay, go all the way down to verse 53. Verse 53, same chapter. Chapter 8, verse 53. Pick it up.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Are you greater than our father Abraham who died? The prophet also died. Who do you claim to be? Jesus answered, if I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me. He of whom you say, he is our Father. Though you do not know him, but I know him. If I would say that I do not know him, I would be a lie like you. But I do know him, and I'll keep his word. Your ancestors Abraham rejoiced that he would see my day.
Hold it. Look at that verse carefully.
Your ancestor Abraham rejoiced.
Verse 57, then said the Jews unto him, thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen
Abraham?
Jesus said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Back up to, hold on one second. Back up to 55. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I should be a liar like unto you. But I know him and keep his saying. Look at verse 56. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day. And he saw it.
And was glad.
We just saw him negotiating with him.
Mm-hmm.
In Genesis. He's saying to them, I saw Abraham, and Abraham saw me and was glad. Yes.
Can you read the mic?
And walk is right. Now, all I'm trying to hook up is Jesus is there again helping us to see that it was him that Abraham was trying to negotiate. They ain't getting it. They said, wait a minute. How you done seen Abraham? How has Abraham seen you? You ain't even 50. 50 was a significant number to them in that day. You're not even 50. Jesus was right at about 30. You ain't even 50, and you talking about Abraham. And Jesus says, before Abraham was, there's the I am again.
They just didn't realize.
Then he says, Abraham, verse 56, your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day. Now, you know he ain't talking about that day he's talking.
No.
So he had to be talking about a day in Abraham's time. So Abraham was not dialoguing with God the Father. He was talking to Jesus. That's all we've been trying to establish all night, that Jesus Christ is the God of the Old Testament. We know nothing about God the Father until Jesus declares who he is in the New Testament. And it all comes in our appreciation of the fact that he is the only begotten from the bosom. Anybody remember what bosom meant? Bay of waters. Now, whatever that means. Bay of waters. Yes. Every appearance, even the bushwalker, is a theophany. A theophany can be a person or a thing. Whatever the appearance. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? There you go. At that time, he was a rock. He was that rock. Because 1 Corinthians what? What is it? Anybody remember? 10 and what? 1 Corinthians 10 and what? Somebody? 1 Corinthians? 1 Corinthians 10 and 4. And that rock, put it down. You want to keep that. You want to know where that is. When we be singing Rock of Ages, cleft for me, or we sing This rock is Jesus. That's where they got it from, out of the scriptures. They ain't make that up. In times like these, we need to say, be very sure your anchor holds and grips the solid. This rock is 1 Corinthians 10:4. And that rock was Christ. So the theophany, write that word, Theophany, theophany. It just means the appearance. Theo is God. Theo. When you see the word theology, ology means study of. Theo means God. So theology means study of God. Theophany means appearance of God. Theophany. Ophany, or it may be in the plural. Theophanies, Nies, just means more than one appearance. So the three strangers that came to Abraham and Sarah's tent, two were angels, one was the Lord, theophany, Jesus Christ. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. Did we not throw three in? And behold, there's four, and it looks like the Son of God. It was Jesus Christ. The angel that wrestled with Jacob was not God the Father. No man has seen God at any time, nor heard his voice, nor seen his shape. Jesus Christ. All of the appearances, when they told Noah to build the ark, that was Jesus Christ talking to Noah. Now do we understand why Jesus had the authority also to come out and say, as Jonah was in the belly of the whale, the fish, 3 days and 3 nights, so shall the Son of Man. How did he know anything about Jonah? He made it. And he was the God that Jonah dialogued with. Jonah, I want you to go to Nineveh. He was talking to Jesus. So Jesus was utilizing Jonah because he would later make reference to him in terms of himself. As Jonah was, so shall the Son of Man be. God the Father is too awesome to be compared to anybody. He don't even bring him up. That's exactly right. That's why Jesus says, I am the door. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Now let me say this and I close.